and she says you will recover, you will get better if you exactly follow this. Now, that can sound like a mad cult, but all she's doing is saying,
Right.
look, this is the way your body works. If you give your body a chance to follow these simple rules, you will break the cycle of fear and adrenaline, and you will allow your body to heal itself and your mind to heal itself. And I think that was, and all of these things were so ahead of their time, and they're still, frankly, the idea of acceptance therapy and the idea of the whole nervous system is coming back into vogue in a bit, because we need to be able to manage our nervous systems. And first, to manage them, we need to be able to understand them. And, yes, there are contributors, as you said. It could be you had a very difficult childhood, or you had particular circumstances, or you have a biological tendency towards sensitivity, or whatever. I'm no expert on any of that, but it's really a case of practicing new habits and understanding that mind-body connection in a useful way that it may not mean you're free for it's not going to be a magic talisman, means you never get stress or tension in your life, but it gives you a toolkit to deal with it.
Yeah. And, like she said, I'm reading your book to you again. Her idea of a cure was that panicking again was an almost inevitable part of recovery. So you have to learn how to cope with the panic itself. You have to panic without panicking and not be afraid of it. So, in other words, if you're recovered, you can say I'm cured, and someone would say, well, what if you panic again? You go, I don't care if I panic again. Well, that's the cure, not I'm never going to panic again, right?
I think that's a very, very important point, because that is, again, it comes back to acceptance. It comes back to the idea that, look, who's going to welcome having another panic attack? Everyone's going to go, oh, yeah, I still want to run away from it. But what she's saying is, look, if you do get it again, you've been there, there's a way through it, and the way to the other side of it. And so I think that is just so hugely confirming. And there are lots of people for whom her books have basically taken away the worst of the panic by simply understanding it.
I think, for some people, once you find out it's not unique to you, it's like, oh, that, and she was one of the first people that talked about that inner voice that can say to you, look, you've been here before.
And again, there's brilliantly combining, in some ways, sort of simple wisdom and advice with the science of it.